Wild tigers that have no prior contact with humans actively avoid interactions with humans. However, tigers cause more human deaths through direct attack than any other wild mammal. Attacks are occasionally provoked as tigers lash out after being injured while they themselves are being hunted. Attacks can be provoked accidentally, as when a human surprises a tiger or inadvertently comes between it and the mother or its young. Or in the case of rural India, when a postman startled a tiger, used to seeing him on foot, but this time he was riding a bicycle. Can you imagine that? A tiger just deciding to kill you, pull you to the ground, and ripping your throat out with its massive teeth just because you're using a bicycle? Jonah says as he looks away from his mobile phone, reading the Wikipedia entry on man-eating tigers to you as you approach the gate. Toph, what is running through your mind as you approach the gates to London Zoo?
The only thing running through Toph's mind right now is let's get this damn tiger and get away from this fruitcake.
I find this incredibly interesting. I mean, this has got all kinds of different information. If you need to know anything, then I can tell you. Saracen, he's a really big tiger. In fact, I think he's the biggest in captivity at the moment. Anything you need to know? Jonah says, his strange eyes scanning all of you. Siegfried, what's running through your mind as you contemplate what is about to happen?
Yeah, each sentence that this person says somehow manages to like annoy Siegfried even further than he already is. It's just like the more that he says, the more he's surprised at how much this guy is just like going on and on and on. He doesn't trust this guy in the slightest. He thinks that they're in for a bad time, that this is some sort of setup, but he feels that he owes it to his team to be here. So here he is, but he doesn't like it.
If I have one bit of advice, Jonah continues, is don't go in there with a bicycle. Tess, what's going through your mind as you approach the gates of the London Zoo?
Tess is really unhappy and still reeling from everything. And she looks at Donica and goes, Donica, look me in the eyes and tell me you think I will be of any help to you. Honestly.
You should stay in the car.
I'll go back to Siegfried's. I don't want to sit and wait in the car.
Sit in the car? When we're going to have all this fun? What? What? What?
Jonah, I have really, really useful skills for this particular endeavor that the rest of my companions do not have. For one, I can be unseen if I so choose. For two, I can speak with animals.
And that is why I approached you.
However, my companions are less adept at both of those things. Perhaps would just cause further issues if they were to come with me.
Look, it's going to be very interesting. They don't just have a tiger. They've got loads of things in there. They've got giraffes. They've got crocodiles. They have meerkats. Those weird pig things from the Amazon.
Hang on. You hired us to get the tiger.
Yeah. I'm just trying to show you that you can have fun whilst earning money and doing a good job.
While illegally trespassing in the zoo in the middle of the night.
Oh, and you're bothered by illegally trespassing, are you?
Well, actually, yes, to be honest. It's, you see, most places in this century will have cameras all over the place to ensure that people don't break into the place. And the longer that we spend in there, the longer that we tarry, the more chances there are of us being seen and then arrested.
Okay, fine. But I shall also be going into the zoo.
Good luck.
Don't think I could stop you.
I'm not. I'm I'm just not.
Saracen will be very disappointed.
Well, apparently, you guys will bring Saracen to the car, so I'm sure I'll get to meet the cat then. Don't
Thought
even
you
like
were going to
cats.
wait in the car. I thought you were going to go back to Siegfried's.
I'll wait at the car to help in case you need it.
Siegfried, where do you live?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Why?
'Cause I don't trust you.
What? Trust me?
Jonah, let's get the tiger, huh?
Fine, very well. So it's just going to be me and you then, huh?
So it seems, yeah. He'll look around the car at the rest of them like, okay, guess it's me and this insane Primogen.
Toph, aren't you gonna go with him?
No, I better stay here. I think Jonah can handle himself. And what really Toph is thinking is like he just doesn't want to let you out of his sight.
Well then, my Nosferatu friend, I suppose that means more money for you. If you're not willing to help achieve the job, that means it'll just have to be you that's getting paid.
Right, but the full amount that we agreed on.
Yes, the full amount. 50 smackaroons.
50,000 smackaroons.
That's what smackaroons means, does it not?
Sorry, yeah, I'm not a native speaker.
No, clearly you have much to learn, child. Okay, let's do this. There are some gates. That won't be a problem.
Nope, won't be a problem.
Okay. Bye then, he turns to the rest of you.
Have fun. I'm sure you will.
I always do. And he turns with a sweep of his coat and he stops and he turns around and he looks at you directly in the eye, Siegfried, and he says, I'll remember this. And then he turns around and begins walking towards the gates, leaving you alone for a moment before the task ahead. Donica, if you guys want to talk about anything as he leaves, by all means, go ahead. Now's the time.
Once Toph is fairly certain that they're well out of earshot, he would turn to Tess and Siegfried and he'd lean in even closer and whisper very quietly. He'd say, and that's why you avoid those crazy motherfuckers any chance you get.
Yeah, that seems like a smart choice.
Danica will just look at them and nod, as in like, okay, I'm going now, and then get out of the car.
Good luck, Donica. I'm
Thank you.
sorry I can't be more help. But I know you don't need me.
Danica is like too focused on the mission to deal with that hanging statement, and will just close the door and go and try and get a tiger.
As you approach, you see there are a number of turnstiles. This is obviously a large attraction within the centre of London, the London Zoo, and it has, or say in the centre, it's not really in the centre, but technicalities. It's a busy place and it is a large area. You see that there are a large amount of turnstiles before you, and beyond that, a set of large iron gates London Zoo in a big iron writing above it, and Jonah is just standing beneath the sign looking at it in wonder, as if these were the gates of heaven themselves, just staring wide-eyed and tearful before them.
If there are gates, I assume that there are also walls. Oh no, did we lose Rob? Or is it me?
No, it's
I
not
think
you.
we might have.
Oh, fucking hell.
Damn it.
We're only like 10 minutes in.
Yep, that's playing the ice.
Yeah.
Insert elevator music here.
Camera cuts to like the three of us just kind of like
In the car.
like just that awkward silence. So heard any good songs lately?
It's a weird situation here, right? Because mechanically it makes way more sense for me to do this on my own because I'm very good at this particular task. But then also there's an expectation that if we're doing a mission, we should do it together, even though that just makes it so much harder on every front.
Yeah, it's a tough one because it's like we're all like looking at like our character sheets and it's just like, what the heck am I supposed to do? Like if I go, like it'll literally just be like, hey, Donica, can you do all the stuff while
Right.
I just watch you? It's like, why?
I hope he makes it back.
He's probably frantically rebooting his machine right now.
He says he's on his way back.
Cool.
He says a few things more colorful than that as well. But
I'm at that point in character development that I'm like sitting on points, but it's like I don't know where to put them.
Yeah, there's so many options in
Yeah.
this. And I also have like, I've sunk a lot of points of character creation into contacts, and it hasn't come up once, which is like not Rob's fault, but like, you know, I'm like, will I invest more in that? Will it come up kind of thing? Or should I just like straight up invest in Brawl, which seems to always be useful, you know, and just get better at fighting, even though that's not necessarily what I want to do. I've got a bunch of
Yeah.
points saved up, so I'm like not sure
Exactly.
what to do either.
Yeah, I just spent a handful of mine putting yet another point in celerity because it's just like such a good all around thing. It's like why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do I want to throw something in potence or celerity? Or do I want to look at beefing up an attribute or maybe a couple of abilities? So
I bumped up my strength and my brawl. So maybe I won't be as crap in a fight now.
nice, good.
Like my hope is I just get in here. I'm like, hey, listen, Tiger, you are literally stuck in a cage. You want to get out of it, not kill me? Yep, cool, sounds good.
So what we need to do is Google how long this tiger's been in here, because I'm very curious.
Oh, you could actually do that. You probably have your phone.
I don't have a phone. My phone was staked.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like I'm the only person who still has a functioning phone at this point.
Yeah, my screen's top screen's all smashed.
Yeah, you've broken literally 2 phones already in this campaign.
Something about
I mean, I guess
falling
makes
from a
sense.
window.
Something tells me Toph goes through a lot of phones just in general.
Yep.
We need to get him the like
Yeah.
military grade phone that can withstand like being driven over by a tanker and
I reckon he for sure just uses the old Nokia like 3310s, you know, the really old ones that like had
Yeah.
Snake, because like they're just
It's
bricks.
like entry level tech. Donica would probably like totally like sneer at it. Say, "Ugh."
But they're like fairly indestructible, those phones, so I think they're like a good choice.
yeah, Tush should probably get another one at some point. Maybe that's what she'll do instead of waiting in the car.
Might be tough to find a place that's open.
Yep, in the middle of the night. Like one of the hardest things about being a vampire is you can't really go shopping.
Can you do they have
Yeah.
those phones you can just buy at a convenience store over in England?
I've never seen that
Yeah,
here.
just like one of those like boxed prepaid ones.
Yeah, they don't do that. Oh, every convenience store around here, man, you could go and grab a phone.
Yeah, I mean, this day and age, you can literally just like next day shipping that shit anyway. It's
Yeah.
just like put
Yeah.
it in online and have it the next day.
That is true. All right, come on, Rob. We're running short on time. I'm getting nervous.